There were quite a few moments that I think are memorable. One in particular, though, was convincing Chaz, two moments in particular, actually. And it was around Chaz, and it was terrific moments, is convincing Chaz Palminteri to put on a tomato costume and black tights. That was a memorable moment because I used all my powers of persuasion to get him to wear a tomato costume. So you can imagine the effect of having the both of us in tomato costumes. But that was a memorable moment, and finally seeing him in a tomato costume, and the combination of the two of us and the whole thing. The other one was the kind of just the overall. It was just a lot of. I think the first time we got on stage and we sang. That was a very memorable moment when the audience was there, and very moving, and it was just spontaneous and fun. Let me put it this way. There's an old saying that you can't judge a book by its cover. And Hollywood is basically about typecasting, and I have a rough exterior. Although I've trained classically in opera and theater, went to college and studied with Stella Adler. So acting and directing and writing now lets me open the book and show more of who I am and express more of that side of my personality, which isn't an archetype of a bad guy, although I played some good guys. So this is very satisfying to play a vulnerable side of myself in The Dukes as Danny DePasquale, who's a doo-wop singer that has fallen on hard times. Well, yeah, this is the first time that I've directed a picture, and it's not the first time I've thought about directing. I've been doing that since I was a young kid, and the first cinema that I saw was Italian neorealism. My grandparents from Italy took me to the Italian cinema in New York. When I watched those films as a young boy, I was intrigued not only by the acting or the performance inside the film, but the auteur of the film, the overall picture and the social statement that was being said inside the film. And that was the first impulse I had of wanting to direct. So over the years, my training in acting and doing plays and doing so many different films and television series, I've watched directors work and cinematographers work, and had like an old boxer or a heavyweight fighter. You have a certain kind of, you assume and assimilate a sense of the skill of directing. The inspiration for it came to me in the mid-'70s when I was studying in New York with Stella Adler. I read in the newspaper about steelworkers in American plants that had their jobs for 20 years plus getting laid off. And the workforce, as a young guy, that absolutely echoed within me, because I felt, what do we do? That sense of security that we all have as young people. When you're faced with something, what do you do when you've done something your whole life and you can no longer do it anymore? What happens? A year later, my own father got laid off from his job. And I was reading a book by Alvin Toffler called The Third Wave, where he talked about the industrial age and a technological one, and how the economy and the country would change in the world, how it would change as we come from an industrial age to a technological one. And those ideas intrigued me. Again, I wanted to tell them in a light, unpretentious manner, so I told it with the doo-wop group, whose seemingly irrelevancy echoed what was going on in our country and the economy and the job force. Cut to 2008. It has this absolute topical thing, and it offers some moral choices in terms of people that have this desperation. How do you there's a heist involved that's very funny, a heist of dental gold, and things aren't what they really seem in the picture, some instances. And it doesn't turn out to be the answer to our lives, nor the answer to what we're all facing today. The film provides a hope and a spirit.
Thanks for watching the You Interview channel. With over 3,000 original celebrity videos, we have one of the largest collections of celebrity interviews anywhere. So remember to like and comment on our videos and subscribe to the channel. If you want to get more involved, you can become a member of the channel. Membership has its perks. You can see exclusive celebrity videos and get the opportunity to ask our celebrity guests questions. We can't wait to hear from you.